Hey, how's it going, fellow coaches? Coach Kyle here, and yeah, I'm walking on my treadmill. This is one of my, almost every day I walk for 1 to 2 hours on my treadmill here. Super slow, relaxed speed, but I can put my laptop up on the console, and I can work almost. The only thing that's really slowing me down is that I can't have 2 screens up here on the treadmill versus in my office. But I wanted to talk about taxes, a cool tax thing I learned recently, and it's called a SEP IRA. And so I opened one up recently, and a SEP IRA is really good for self-employed people because the tax that the money they put into this SEP IRA is it's a tax deduction. So you can write off if you put $5,000 into your SEP IRA in 2020, then you can write that off. So it lowers your net income from your coaching by $5,000. So you have to pay less on your net income. So there are other benefits with this SEP IRA versus a Roth or a traditional IRA, and with a Roth IRA, you can only put in $6,000 a year. With a SEP IRA, you can put in up to 25, I think, % of your income, your net income, or $59,000. So wouldn't that be great if you could just shove $59,000 into this sucker? But that's way more than you can put into a traditional or a Roth IRA. I think a traditional IRA is also 6,000. So that's a really cool thing you can do, is you can put a lot into it and you can write it off as a business expense to lower your net income, to have to pay less taxes. So I'm writing this before my accountant gets back to me on how much, if we're gonna have to pay in any for the 2019 taxes. But if it comes around that, yeah, we have to pay in for the 2019 taxes, you can add money into your, into the SEP IRA up to the tax deadline the next year. So if I have to pay in for my taxes for 2019, I could retroactively put in 10 grand into my SEP IRA and drop my net income by $10,000 for last year. And maybe that could be, that would be fine to not have to pay any money to the government. So yeah, it's a cool tool. I opened it through Ellevest. It's a robo investor, basically. The fees are pretty low for Ellevest. I can't remember what they are off the top of my head. But what I also really like about Ellevest is that it's made for women investors. So it's primarily the companies that Ellevest primarily invests your money in are companies that have women leadership. Or companies that I think they have like certain high standards for equality, etc. And they also heavily favor more environmentally conscious companies as well. So I'll link to, if you're interested in this. And what I did is I started my SEP IRA. I just put in $50, and every month it does a recurring payment of $50. But what I'm going to do is every month I'm going to up the amount by $50. So month 2, it's going to put in 55. Month 3, it's going to put in 60, and it's just going to keep growing like that. And what's cool about it, like I said, is they invest primarily in companies that are maybe a little more environmentally conscious, maybe with some better, standards as far as women's pay. So it's pretty cool tool that I found, and I'll link to to it here or here, wherever, here in Facebook, and check it out. And if you haven't yet, I'm kind of new with the whole tax thing. I just got my first accountant this year, so I'm pretty excited about that. But if you have any other cool tax tips, oh, and my accountant said I could write off pretty much every business expense, every running related expense. So I got to go back and write off some race entry fees and like 1,500 miles of driving to some races I got to write off. That's pretty cool. So again, you know, everything you can do to lower your net income for the year so you have to pay less percentage on that net income is good. So yeah, if you've never worked with an accountant, highly recommend it. It's been awesome. And if you want to invest in that new type of IRA, check out Ellevest. I'll link to it. And I think there's a little, the referral link has a little bit of a bonus. So yeah, check it out. Let me know what you think. And yeah, thanks for watching.